It's time for another installment of reading my way through the alphabet. Hey everyone, it's Rose and welcome back to my channel. This is episode 2 of reading my way through my physical TBR by using the alphabet. So it's pretty simple. I'm sure you've heard of the A to Z challenge, where throughout the year you read a book that starts with each letter of the alphabet. I've kind of tweaked that challenge to make it more challenging for me to get through my physical TBR and also to make fun little vlogs for you guys. So throughout a bunch of different videos, we're going through each letter and I'm reading all the books on my TBR that start with that letter. Obviously there are some exceptions, like I'm not going to read book 6 in a series where I've only read the first 2 because that doesn't make any sense, but everything that I can read, I do read. In episode 1, I worked my way through A, of course, so all the books that began with the letter A on my TBR. Which means today we're going to be starting with the letter B. I have 12 books on my physical TBR that start with the letter B, but some of them are like the 6th book in a series that I haven't even started, so I won't be reading those ones. But I think it's time to pick the first book. Now technically, I'm already starting off the video by cheating, because the book I'm going to start with is a reread. But hear me out. It's Binding 13 by Chloe Walsh. Now, I read the first 2 books in this series in a reading vlog actually, over a year ago. Has it been 2 years now? I don't know. Either way, loved it so much. It was so traumatizing. But they were both 5-star reads for me, and I want to reread Binding and Keeping 13 before I continue on with the series. So this is just an excuse to reread one of my favourite books. I read them when they were indie published. They're now obviously trad published. It will be interesting to see if there's any changes that I even notice. These are thick books. How long is this one actually? Oh my god, it's 800 pages. So the first book we're reading in this video is going to take me a while, but I'm excited and also terrified. This is a dark book. I'm going to feel all the emotions. Like I said, there's literal footage. I have never cried more on camera than when I film my reading vlog for this. So who knows what I'll react like second time round. Maybe I'll be hardened to what's going to happen, but I doubt it. This is going to be spoiler free, of course, all my reading vlogs are, and I'm going to go get started and I'll keep you updated. So I am about 100 pages into Binding 13. Absolute perfection so far, loving it just as much if not more the second time round. It does not look like I'm 100 pages into this book though because of how long it is. I've barely made a dent. I love these characters so much. The found family that I'm about to experience is just, I'm so excited, but there's been nothing traumatic yet. I know it's only a matter of time and a matter of pages, so I'm savouring this while it lasts before I inevitably cry. I am someone that has multiple books in multiple different formats on the go at once, and I want an audiobook to be able to listen to when I'm busy doing other things and I can't physically sit and read. So we've got to pick one that begins with B to stay on theme for the video, and the book I'm picking is Brutal Prince by Sophie Lark. This is the first book in her Brutal Birthright series. It's a mafia series, and this one is an arranged marriage from 2 different mafia families to stop a war and to like unite the families. The 2 that are actually getting married don't want to do it, but it's going to benefit their family, and their family kind of have the last say. The reason I want to listen to this in audio is because I got 59 pages in actually when I tried to pick it up a little while ago, and I wasn't loving it. And I feel like sometimes books that I don't love physically reading, I end up enjoying more when I listen, because you can kind of push past the, I don't know how to explain. You can kind of power through the bit that's a bit boring to get to the good stuff easier, because it's a lot easier to listen and take it in than physically force yourself to read. Not that I'd be forcing myself. If I really hated it, I'd just not read it. But I have high hopes for this series. I own the whole series, so I hope I at least like it, as long as I don't hate it, I guess. It is like 11:30 p.m. right now, so I'm gonna get into bed and start the audiobook. I'm gonna start from the beginning again because why not? And I'll talk to you at some point tomorrow. I'm so excited to be going back into this one tomorrow, but I don't want to have the reading light on because I want to be able to get ready to sleep. So we're going to start Binding 13. No, we're not. We're going to start Brutal Prince. I can't get Boys of Tommen out of my head, guys. I am on page 275 of Boys of Tommen, book 1, Binding 13. I don't know why I said it like that once again. I'm absolutely obsessed. I spent all day reading this book. It is so good. I love it so much. I love all the characters so much. It is also so funny at times. I know it's very deep at times, but there is comedic relief in the form of the friendship group, which I love. I know it's only going to get darker in the second half, so I'm savouring this first half as I'm reading it. As for Brutal Prince, I'm on page 128. I think this is going to end up falling somewhere around the 3-star mark. It's a fun romance. There's nothing much to it really, so I don't know, but like I'm not even halfway, so it could wow me in the second half. I don't know, we'll just have to see. It is a new day, but we're gonna keep the same angle because it's convenient. I have been looking an absolute mess in my videos lately, but it's too hot in the UK right now to have my hair down, so we're just going with it. It's up in a clip. I don't like how it looks, but it's convenient for how it feels. So I am on page 204 of Brutal Prince. I'm like 2/3 of the way in. I feel like this is a pretty short book. Still leaning towards like a 3 stars. I don't think it's going to be higher than that. It's okay, but I'm not loving it. I don't really have anything else to say about that one. I am 300 pages into Binding 13. Oh, my heart. I love these characters so much. I'm not even halfway through it, but I've already fallen straight back in love with this world. I'm so excited that I have, like, I'm not even halfway through book 1, and after that there's 5 more, and like I'm pretty sure Redeeming 6 is even longer than this one. Like, we've got a 1,000-page book there. Releasing 10 is like nearly 1,000 pages as well. Like, I've got so much of this world to continue with, and although it's so sad, I love the characters so much. I could tear up just thinking about it. I'm gonna go ahead and finish Brutal Prince right now because I don't know, I'm loving Binding 13. I'm not loving this one, so I want to get it out of the way, and then I'll probably pick up another B book as an audiobook, because this one I'm reading physically. I'm enjoying every second of it, and it's probably going to take me the whole video to read, so I'm going to be physically reading this one whilst we dip in and out of some other audiobooks, but I'll be back. My prediction is 3 stars, but we'll see what I actually rate it. You're once again going to the same angle. I'm so sorry, but it's just convenient. Okay. So I finished up Brutal Prince by Sophie Luck, and I was right. I gave it 3 stars. I will be continuing the series because I think they're easy reads. They're all fairly short and they're interconnected standalones, so maybe I'll get more attached to the characters the more I read. It wasn't bad, it wasn't anything amazing, so I feel like 3 stars is a pretty good rating. I am nearly halfway through Binding 13 now. I am on page 353. So good. I have no notes on that one. And we are going to pick up book 3 of this video because I want another audiobook on the go, like I explained earlier. And that is going to be Bonded by Thorns by Elizabeth Helen. This is the first book in the series. I don't know what the series is called, I'm gonna be so honest with you. I think it's a fancy romance because it came in my Romancy Fairy Loot box. It is a Beauty and the Beast retelling. It's kind of, oh, that is beautiful. Oh my goodness, that is gorgeous. Oh, how did I forget that was on the cover? Okay, I'm obsessed. Oh, so this is 2 people, Elizabeth and Helen, co-wrote it. Now I'm thinking about it, I'm pretty sure I saw that on TikTok and I think they're sisters. I don't know. I don't know what this series is called, but it's fantasy romance. It's a Beauty and the Beast retelling, and that is about it. It does not say what the series is. Anyway, I am going to get this up on Audible because I couldn't find it on Hoopla or Libby, so I guess I'm going to buy the audiobook. And I'm going to listen to this, and of course I'll be continuing Binding 13, and we'll see how that goes. Okay, we need to talk. The next day, it is the same angle. Something doesn't look right. I don't know, but we're just going to go with it. I'm on page 71 of Bonded by Thorns. I'm not liking it. The one bonus is that it's short chapters, so I do feel like I'm getting through it, but I don't know. I don't like it. I can't put my finger on what I don't like, but I'm not having a fun time. Also, just gonna put it out there right now, another book on my TBR that begins with B is the Book of Azrael. I'm not gonna have the brain power to read that in this video. I can't be reading a high fantasy like that at the moment. It's just not gonna go in, so we won't be reading that one. So I'm kind of cheating on this challenge, but I make the rules, okay? I don't know. I'll continue with it. I hope it gets better, but so far, if I do end up finishing the book, I'm not going to continue with the series, but I am only 70 pages in, so it has a chance to get better. So I am 70 pages into Bonded by Thorns. Is that even what it's called? Yeah. Not liking it. I don't know what it is, but I'm just not liking it. I don't think I like retellings, because I'm gonna guess what the plot is because I know how Beauty and the Beast goes. So like, nothing's a surprise. I don't know. I'm only 70 pages in, so it does have a chance to get better, but so far, if I do end up finishing the book, I'm not gonna continue with the series. But obviously I'm only 70 pages in, and it's like 350 pages, I think, so yeah, it has a chance to get better. I'm going to pick back up Binding 13 because this is 6 stars, perfection, so good. I'm halfway through. I'm going to go sit in the garden with the dogs until it gets dark out. It is only 6:15 p.m, so we've got a good like 3 hours of reading I could do. I would say my goal is 100 more pages because I'm reading this slower because I'm devouring it. So the goal is to get to like page 500 tonight, but I could get further. I could definitely get further if I end up sucked in like I have every other time I picked up that book this week. It's just so good. But I'm scared. I feel like the first time I read this book, maybe I'm remembering more of Keeping 13, but I remember the emotions I felt. I swear I cried so much more by the halfway point. Like, I've teared up a couple times, but I haven't had cries yet. I don't know, maybe it's Keeping 13 that's the more emotional one, or maybe it's because it's the second time around reading it, but honestly, like, this feels like I'm reading it for the first time again. Like, I'm getting so excited. I get so excited. Yeah, but you gotta be quiet because that noise is really annoying. I'm literally gonna sit there until the sun sets and it gets dark out and we can't throw the hundreds of balls around anymore because they can't decide. And literally, out of all these options we have across here, they're both gonna bring me a rock, I just know it. But you've surprised me. You have. It has been a couple hours since I last spoke to you. I'm now on page 514. I did shed a couple tears at the chapter. Is it called like Bad News, Worse News? That one made me shed a couple tears. If you know, you know. But yeah, just under 300 pages left. I'm gonna read till it gets dark, like I said. I have come in for a bit though because it's getting a bit cold. So I'm going to spend the last hour of daylight reading, which my favourite thing to do, my favourite way to end the day, and we'll see if I cry anymore. Oh my god, like, I just know what's coming. I know what happens. Like, I know what's coming at the end of this book. And I don't have much time left before I get to it. And I'm really scared. Because I know, like, it's gonna hit even worse the second time around reading this. Because I know it's coming. Like, oh, I'm scared. Need a minute to compose myself. So, finished it. Infinite stars. Like, 6 stars, 10 stars. Absolute perfection. I will immediately be rereading Keeping 13 as well because I can't handle how that ended. I need everything to be okay. Oh, this is so good. I don't want to pick this book up right now because all I want to do is read Keeping 13, but this book's for this video, so I really don't know. I don't know what to do. I don't need to cry again. I did cry reading this, the last few pages. I don't need to cry again. I just need a happy ending at the end of Keeping 13. I am now like just over 100 pages in to Bonded by Thorns. Let me set this camera down because I have some thoughts. I'm not enjoying it, way too insta-lusty. Also, I don't think I've ever said this before, and I'll probably never say it again. The chapters are too short. I love short chapters, but in a fantasy book, we're stopping, like, these chapters are like 2 pages long, and they're stopping like in the middle of a conversation. Like, there's no way it makes sense. Like, I'm 100 pages in, I'm on chapter 21, but they feel so much shorter than regular short chapters. I don't really know how to explain. I don't know. I'm not enjoying it, but I'm gonna continue. I don't think I'll be carrying on with the series, but I don't know. Maybe it will get better. Maybe it will end on a cliffhanger and I'll want to read the rest, but for now, no. I did it. I finished Bonded by Thorns. I'm gonna rate this book 2 stars. I think there's a lot of people who would like this book. It's just not for me. I'm not going to continue on with the series. I will probably unhaul this book. I just didn't like it. I don't know. The writing wasn't for me. The relationships weren't for me. The plot was kind of Beauty and the Beast-esque, so like you couldn't do any plot twists when it's a retelling, you know what I mean? I don't think retellings are for me, at least not like fairy tale, like Beauty and the Beast isn't a fairy tale, right? It's like Disney princess. I don't know. I don't think those are for me. And I guess that's where we're going to leave today's video, because the only other book I have is the Book of Azrael, and like I said, I don't have the brain power for that, especially after reading this one. I'm not in the mood for fantasy. So we did read 3 books that begin with the letter B. We had Binding 13, which was a 5-star, and then we had Brutal Prince, which was a 3-star, and then Bonded by Thorns, which was a 2-star. I don't know when I'm going to film the next part, but when I do, we'll obviously be working our way through the letter C, and there's a lot on there, so that might be a long video. That's all from me. If you'd like to see more from me, please be sure to like and subscribe, as I post new videos every single week. I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you in another video. Bye!